Hey everybody, Mark Archer. It's March 20th, 2018, strategy session with Michael Leiby. He's a private lender from San Diego, California. He helps real estate investors close deals quickly. He helps those with second homes that can't refi due to whatever, bad credit, issues, liens, etc. He will go in there and solve those problems. Great guy to work with. We built his funnel out. We broke it down into a three-step process: build a funnel, build the ad, drive traffic, and convert using an autoresponder. We recommend MailChimp. We'll put some of these links in the description. So check it out. And we are rolling. All right, man. So, Mike, I'm gonna. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can we turn the volume up? Just so So we're recording. Michael Leiby with Avant Capital Corporation. He's a hard money lender, private lender. So he basically works with investors. He also can work with conventional loans. We're building his campaign. The team came up with an interesting concept. That's what I want to talk to you about. Maybe I can get a screenshot of this. So I'll do a screenshot right now of that. But anyway, make a long story short, what do you think of it so far?
So far, I like it. I mean, I guess the one thing when I first looked at it, I was trying to look at it as a point of view of an investor, and that kind of drew my attention just because of the list of HUD-owned homes in San Diego.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then, but then, then I was thinking, well, I don't know how this ties in as much to private money, but although I can, cover all different kinds of loans, but that's kind of what my question was.
Yeah, so obviously, they're remote, so they didn't get all the details. And I said, hey, come up with some ideas. So I have my own ideas, which I think will pivot from this. And whoever's watching this will see that the strategy is send this ad to investors, a free weekly list of HUD-owned homes. So as Michael said, the problem with that is, as we know in San Diego, there's probably one or two a month, maybe not even a year. However, so what I was thinking then is, what if you partnered up with another real estate professional and gave them a list of actually active potential investments? So, in other words, and I do have a couple guys in name, because I used to be in the industry, obviously, that you would just partner up with. So we would just replace this with a free weekly list of deals.
Well, what do you mean? Like a list of what type of deals?
They'd probably be fixers. So you would,
oh, okay.
And that way you're just sending them. It's a bit of a, because now the problem is, I mean, obviously what we're really getting at is everything's a relationship. So they already going to have existing relationships, but it would pique their interest because I know nobody's doing this.
Right.
And it's just a matter of, how would you get those deals? So I just call that content. How would you get that content? And then how would you be able to, because once they come into this system, the funnel, you have their email. So that way you could start sending their emails out on a weekly basis every Monday. Maybe just have your realtor do that for you. I don't know.
Well, you're talking about like a list of deals that are like off-market deals or haven't hit the market yet, or what are we
Correct.
specializing?
I would do all the above. And that way you're building value with that client. He's like, dude, this guy's awesome. He's not only going to be my hard money. Because your idea would be, here's the hard part in my mind for mortgage guys. A lot of times the rates are all the same. So it's, why would anyone do business with Michael versus the guy down the street? And the answer is either they know, like, or trust you. So they would definitely get to know you this way. They would definitely get to like you. And of course, over time, as you build that relationship, because we're just starting here, they would begin to trust you. So that's my mind. Because I would be like, screw my guy down the street. He's not doing that. And it would just matter. Now, here's the hurdle. This is what I was talking about. Is finding an agent that's open to that to say, hey, man, can you just, send me deals? So find another wholesaler. That's really the trick.
So find a wholesaler that has deals that they want to move. I do have, there's a couple guys in LA that send me deals, and they'll just but they send them out to a whole list of people that are investors, I think I'm on their investor list.
Okay.
I'm not on their funder list.
Right.
So, I have probably two or three people who send me deals like that, and I guess I could talk to them and ask if they don't mind if I share it, which I wouldn't think they would. But then it's a matter of compiling it, putting it into a spreadsheet or into an email format to send to everybody, right?
Right. Or what you could do is now this is what I would do. I would say, here's your list that's for the public, and then in your email you would have a separate one with a separate website saying log in and look at our underground list, our diamond list. Like these are for my own special clients because I don't know you, you don't know them. You can join, now this gets a little interesting. If you truly had a list of these deals like REOs or whatever that were not listed that were coming up, you could probably charge for that because there's the extreme value. And in my mind, it's interesting thought. There's a guy named Orrin Claff with Pitch Anything. Maybe we'll put a little screenshot right here. I'm just doing this so I could tell the guys, whoever's watching this. And in the book, he says, we don't value whenever there's free information. As soon as there's money exchange, it could be $1. Then it makes all the difference. So you really got to be careful when you're giving. Now that's ironic because you hear me say give it away for free, but at some point you got to have some value exchange. So in this case, what you're doing is you're saying, hey man, I have even more better deals, and these are not listed on the MLS, which would bring value. These are pocket listings or whatever, and they only come once or twice. And then just say, to log in here to get those, and that's a separate list. And those guys, here's what you do: you say, you guys would be my premier listing. So I'll send this out before everyone and before anyone. That's the idea there.
Okay. I like that.
But so let's go back to this. So we obviously have the copy, the sales copy. Well, basically you've read it. Do you want to go with this hook or do you want to go with something else? Because here you are going right after investors. The other option that the team came up with was, and I have that, I could probably show you. It's just it wasn't really completed because I kind of said let's start with this and then talk to you and then come back because I don't want them to do extra work. So I said the other option was to go after agents. So you're now going with that theme of, hey, don't lose that deal. Call me and I'll save it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I've used in my own email marketing in the past, and that's worked. I think, and the reason it has worked is because a lot of some of these people who flip houses are licensed, agents too.
Sure.
So they get the emails. I mean, I'm willing to try whatever works, and I'm willing to try different things until something does work. So, you're the expert at this, so, I'll go with whatever you think.
Yeah, and remember, the guys who are watching this know this. You test it first, so we don't know. And one of the ways that you can kind of get around this is just to start until you build a relationship with a real agent who's giving you real deals. You could start with pendings that you've basically vetted and said, hey man, so it's pending. What do you think what are the chances it's closing? And the guys could be like, you know what, man, that's a great point. So in other words, say, I have investors, which you do, because you now do. Yeah. And he's like, you know what, that's funny you called. It may go sideways. And then you say, fine, here, because you're legally able to do this. You grab it off the MLS, send that off. That becomes one of your deals because that's a pending list that could be a deal. Now,
it could be a deal if it falls out.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. But here's what you've also done. You've also built a relationship with that listing agent because he's like, "Who are you, Mike?" And then you're like, "Hey, man, if your deal doesn't work, that you work it that way." So there's a lot of different ways you could skin this, and those are all potential deals. The other ones would be obviously the new ones, which everyone sees. The other ones would be there's a lot of them out there. And then you could just find some that just here's what I would do because you're a broker. Find an agent where you can get their MLS and you can just start scouring them and then you can almost be like a bird dog for these guys, and then you can also be their lender. That's kind of how I would do it.
Yeah, and I do have access to the MLS. So.
Perfect, man. That's awesome. I would just start scouring or have a Fiverr guy do it. That's who I use. That's my outsource team. So you use those guys and have them go drill through it, and they compile the list for $10.
Yeah, I like that idea better. It saves me time.
Absolutely, yeah, man. You don't have time for that. So So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let's keep rolling with this. What I'll do is we'll get them to fix the copy somewhat so it's not HUD Homes, it's deals or best investment deals in San Diego or Southern California. The other thing I would recommend is you may want to go with that HUD list. See what we're really talking about, and this is people who have been watching this shit have been following. This is a niche. You're finding a niche. So HUD Homes is a niche.
Yeah.
Now, and there may be some deals up in Riverside. So maybe find, and when I used to be licensed, I used to be HUD Homes qualified. So there may be deals out there that you can grab and put on your list, so to speak, and then blast those out once they come into the funnel.
Yeah. Well, that's good because I have boots in the ground in San Diego too, so that'll help.
Sweet. Cool. All right, man. Any other questions?
Nope, that's it, bud.
So we'll refine this. Next step, build the ad, and then we start driving traffic. It's really a 3-step process. Build the funnel, build the ad. We've already got the MailChimp autoresponder. That's why I like. It's free for the first, I don't forget how many thousand visitors, which is a lot. And then, do you pay for it? Yes, you do, but that's a good problem to have because now you have a lot of people on your list.
Absolutely. Well, add your special sauce to it, and let's just keep tweaking it and trying different things until we start getting some traffic and the funnel filling up.
Sweet, man. All right, brother. Call me if you got any questions. Signing off.
All right, Mark. Thanks,
All right, brother.
bud.
See ya.
See ya.